Cheyenne, we will start off with him first. Starting off, number 3, Colin Creslius. Number 6, Cooper Hassler. Number 8, Asher Newland. Number 9, Brendan Romero. Number 14, Tyler Cassette. Number 15, Jason Camerad. Number 16, Julian Apoya. Number 20, Gage Goda. And now your starting lineup. At shortstop, number 2, Quentin King. Number 1, Mason Maggard. Number 12, Braden Camerad, center catcher. Number 4, Braden Pearson, right field. Number 17, first base, Caden Tipoya. Number 7, designated hitter, Zach Hall. Number 11, second baseman, Dimitri Cotton. Number 13, third base, Kyler Hawk. Center fielder, number 10, Broden Robbins. And now from Missoula, Montana. Starting off, number 1, Seamus Kane. Number 7, Braxton Radoni. Number 8, Dawson Radoni. Number 13, Devin Leary. Number 15, Uriah Johnson. Number 16, Chase Nicolay. Number 18, Lincoln Chamberlain. Number 20, Emery Hampson. And lineup, number 11, center fielder, Ethan Paw. Catcher, number 5, Caden Dennis. Third base, number 9, Owen Felton. Pitcher, number 12, Stellan Stark Ridley. Left fielder, number 4, Kieran Cooney. First base, number 3, Remington Howard. Shortstop, number 6, Rowan Okolka. Number 17, right fielder, Andrew Richardson. Number 2B, Dave Gibbs, second base. The pitcher, the left-handed pitcher, Stellan Stark Ridley, number 12. And the pitcher for Cheyenne, the right-handed pitcher, is number 5, Kean McDonough. Gentlemen, please repeat after me.
Well, we just finished player introductions for our second elimination game here of the Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Championship. Hello and welcome, of course, baseball fans from Montana and Wyoming. Here to Harry and David Field, where the Regional Northwest Tournament is being held this year. The Rogue Credit Union Medford Mustangs are your host for the 8-team field this year. Coverage, of course, being brought to you by Table Rock Sports and on KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. Welcome in, fans. I will be your host for today's game. My name is Dylan Foster between Missoula and Wyoming. Our Rogue Credit Union pregame show is next. I will do some quick pregame matchups, and I'll preview this upcoming game. Joe Brett is the executive producer for Table Rock Sports. We're going to take a quick 60-second break, and we'll be back right after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back, baseball fans, to this second elimination game here of the Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Championship. between the Cheyenne Sixers and the Missoula Mavericks. Show you the starting 9 today for the Mavericks. For the Sixers, excuse me. First 3 up in the lineup will be Quentin King, Mason Maggard, and Braden Camerod. The 4, 5, 6 hitters will be Braden Pearson, Caden Tafoya, and Zach Hall. And then rounding out the lineup for the Sixers will be Dimitri Cotton, Kyler Hoff, and Broden Robbins. Starting on the mound today for the Sixers will be Kian McDonough. And then in the field for Montana, pull this up for you here. In the outfield, it'll be Kieran Cooney in left, Ethan Paw in center, and then in right will be Andrew Richardson. On the left side of the infield will be Owen Felton at third and Rowan McCulka at short. On the right side of the infield, it'll be Gabe Gibbs at second and Remington Howard at first. Starting on the mound will be Stellan Ridley. He will also be hitting fourth today for the Mavericks. And then behind the plate will be Caden Tennis. Fans, coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional Tournament is brought to you by Travel Medford and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission, and our legend sponsors, Valley Immediate Care and the Cow Creek Band of the Umpqua Tribe of Indians. First up for the Sixers, shortstop Quentin King. Low for ball 1. King went 0 for 2 yesterday in Cheyenne's 12-0 loss to Hawaii. Looking for his first hit of the tournament. That's in there for strike number 1. Behind the plate, calling balls and strikes, is umpire Scott Rice. Over at first is Drew Anderson, and at third is Pat Zink. We, of course, want to thank them for officiating today's game. That'll be a grounder to short. Stretched out, ball popped out of the first baseman's glove, out of Howard Remington's glove. That will put a runner on for Cheyenne to start this game. That'll go down as an E6 against the shortstop, Rowan McCulka. Next up, the left-handed hitter, left fielder Mason Maggard. Bunt goes foul for strike number 1. For Cheyenne, this start is already better than their game yesterday against Hawaii. Yesterday going hitless against Honolulu, only getting 2 runners on base with a couple of walks. So definitely a better start here for the Sixers as these 2 teams face elimination and being sent home without a championship under their belt. 1-1 count now. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Catcher snags it. That'll be the first strikeout of the game for Stellan Ridley. Next up, catcher Braden Camerod. Camerod went 0 for 1 yesterday, was actually one of the lone base runners getting a walk there in that game yesterday against Hawaii. Runner goes, throw over to first, and that'll be way high over the shortstop's head into left field. Thankfully, the left fielder, Kieran Cooney, stopped that ball. That was a bad throw there by Remington Howard over at first. That's not the kind of start on the defensive side that you want here if you're Missoula. Runner on second. First pitch to Camarade. Fouled off. That'll be strike one. Camarade, one of 3 juniors on this team for Cheyenne. 0-1 pitch just outside. One out. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The runner will get in there safely. So the runner moves up to third now. So Quentin King, the leadoff man, now at third base. 1-2 count, 1 out here in the top of the first. Ridley delivers. Flied out to shallow right center. And that will bobble. That'll get down, and that'll score a run. First run of the game for Wyoming. Those balls hit out to no man's land. Just the worst to try and track down. Second baseman Gabe Gibbs almost got there, but just couldn't bring it in. And we will have a courtesy runner now for the Sixers. Number 3, Colin Crescelius will come in to run for Camarade. So 1 out now. Crescelius on first. That'll be a ball. He'll be outside for ball 2. Braden Pearson at the plate, playing right field today for the Sixers. Pearson, the only graduate student in either of these starting lineups today, so looking to make his presence made here for the Sixers and keep them alive one more day. Ridley delivers. In there for strike 1. Ridley keeping an eye on Crescelius. Not wanting to let any free bases be taken today. If you happen to join us at all in the last game, quick timeout for a ball on the field. If you happen to catch us during the last game, one of the big storylines was how the Portland Barbers had 9 stolen bases that game. A big part of the reason they managed to win 8-1 and survive another day here in this tournament. Meanwhile, that pitch just outside, 3-1 count now. 3-1 pitch in there to make it full. Full count now. Runner on first with 1 out. Head coach Brad Barker. Oh, runner goes. Swing and a miss. And the runner will get down to second. So that'll be the second strikeout of the inning. Second strikeout of the inning there by Ridley. Before that pitch, I started to say, after yesterday's big-time loss in just 5 innings by Wyoming, Coach Brad Barker has to be liking what he's seeing already to start here, looking to get a win and survive another day here on their way to a hopeful regional title and advance to North Carolina for the national tournament. Coach Barker in just his second year here with the Sixers. The 0-1 pitch outside for ball 1. At the plate now, playing first base, Caden Tafoya. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded past the diving first baseman. They're going to send him around third, send him home, and he will get in there. Colin Cresselia scores the second run of the game for the Cheyenne Sixers. And just like that, very quickly, it's a 2-0 ball game here. Next up in the 6th hole today, the DH, Zach Hall. Hall shows bunt, pulls back, but home plate umpire Scott Rice calls that a strike. So Caden Tafoya at first now. Zach Hall at the plate, looking to extend this inning with 2 outs here in the top of the first. 2 hits already for the Sixers. The 0-1 to Hall. Blooped foul. 0-2 pitch now. Oh, 2 pitch, 2 outs. Ridley delivers. Throws it back to first, trying to keep Tafoya from getting too far off the bag there. Oh, 2 pitch. Way outside for ball 1. Good play there by Caden Tennis to jump up and keep that ball from going to the backstop, which would have allowed Tafoya to get to second. Ridley looking for his 3rd strikeout of the day. And he gets it. That's number 3 on the day there for Ridley, but not before the Cheyenne Sixers put up 2 runs, their first runs of the tournament. We will come back with more baseball coming up in the bottom half of the inning. We'll have lineups for the Missoula Mavericks and the starting fielding lineup for the Cheyenne Sixers coming up right after this.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the 2026 Northwest Regional American Legion Baseball Championship. It's our second elimination game. You are watching Table Rock Sports and, of course, for our friends in Wyoming over on KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. Thank you, of course, for joining us here for this elimination game. So let's go over the batting order here for the Missoula Mavericks. Our first 3 guys that we will see this inning are Ethan Paw, Caden Tennis, and Owen Felton. After that, 4, 5, 6 will be the starting pitcher, Stellan Ridley, Kieran Cooney, and Remington Howard. And rounding out the lineup today in the 7, 8, 9 holes will be Rowan McCulka, Andrew Richardson, and Gabe Gibbs. And then fielding today for Cheyenne, it'll be Quentin King and Kyler Hoff on the left side of the infield. It'll be Dimitri Cotton and Caden Tafoya on the right side of the infield. Braden Camerad catching, and then left field to right will be Mason Maggard. Center field will be Broden Robbins, and right field will be Braden Pearson. So first up here will be the center fielder, Ethan Paw. And Kean McDonough gets his first pitch to go down for a strike. Paw led off the game yesterday against the Medford Mustangs, going 0 for 3 in that one. And he will start this tournament 0 for 4 after a blooper to the pitcher there. Great quick out there for Kean McDonough. Next up is the catcher, Caden Tennis. Tennis also went 0 for 3 in the game yesterday against the Mustangs, so he's looking for his first hit as well. And that gets in there on the inside corner for strike one. McDonough doing a great job of getting that inside corner. If he continues to hit that. Tennis launches that out to center field for another quick out, another 2-pitch out there for McDonough. 4 pitches, just 4 pitches needed for 2 outs there. A great start to the game for him. In a tournament where we have already seen that pitch count means everything. Just last game, we saw the Portland Barbers pull a player at exactly 30 pitches, not wanting him to go over that mark to keep him available for the coming days. Number 9, Owen Felton lines that to the third baseman. Another quick out. 5 pitches, 3 outs for Kean McDonough. About the most perfect inning you could possibly have. That's an absolutely great start for the Cheyenne Sixers. Great top of the half, great top of the first, even better bottom of the first. This is looking to already be a phenomenal game. We have got a lot more baseball coming up here on Table Rock Sports and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. We're going to be back with the top of the second after this quick 60-second break.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Well, if you're just joining us here on Table Rock Sports and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne, you might have been able to blink and you would have missed that bottom of the first inning. 5 pitches, super quick inning there for the Cheyenne Sixers, and now they are right back to the plate after scoring 2 already in the top of the first. Stellan Ridley's first pitch of the second will be a strike. Up to the plate this inning for the Sixers will be Dimitri Cotton, Kyler Huff, and Broden Robbins. Ridley's second pitch in there for a ball. Outside, ball 2. Ridley not taking much time at all in between pitches. 2-1 pitch. Low, ball 3. And Cotton fouls that one off for strike number 2, make it a full count now. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Got to throw it down to first to get him out, and that'll be an out. That's the 4th strikeout of the game already for Stellan Ridley. A phenomenal start for him. It was just those couple guys that got a hold of him in the first inning, but other than that, he has been absolutely lights out on the mound for the Missoula Mavericks. And that is what they're going to need now that they're down 2 already early. They are going to need him to continue being lights out this entire game as long as the coaches let him stay in on the mound. His first pitch, though, to Kyler Huff goes for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Flied out into the infield. 3 guys around it. Oh, and the first baseman drops it. Another error early on for the Missoula Mavericks. And that is not what head coach Brent Hathaway wants to see early on in this game. That was one of the stories last night as well in Missoula's game against Medford. They also had 2 errors in that one. This game, 2 errors coming in the first 4 outs of the game. Only 4 outs have been recorded so far for Wyoming. They already have 2 errors. Up now, the 9-hole hitter, Broden Robbins, shows bunt on the first pitch for a strike. On deck, we'll be back to the top of the lineup. Quentin King is on deck. 0-1 pitch. Kyler Hoff on first. Stellan Ridley throws over, keeping him there. With Ridley being a lefty, he's got an easier eye on those runners at first. Cheyenne going to have to be a little more cautious on the base path. 0-1 pitch. In the dirt for ball 1. One out. Kyler Hoff on first. Broden Robbins at the plate for Wyoming. And that pitch is in there for strike 2. Broden Robbins looking for his first hit of the tournament. 1-2. Runner goes. No throw to second. Home plate umpire Scott Rice calling that pitch a ball, so it'll be a 2-2 count now. Kyler Hoff on second. 1 out here in the top of the second. And that pitch is in the dirt and gets away from the catcher. And Hoff will get to third without a throw. Back-to-back pitches with no throws by catcher Caden Tennis. So now it's a full count here with 1 out. Broden Robbins, one of 5 seniors on this Cheyenne squad, looking to come up big here and put another run on the board. And able to check his swing, hold up for a walk. That'll put runners on the corner here in the top of the second with just 1 out. That's Ridley's first walk of the game. Now we got runners on the corner, and we're back to the top of the lineup. Quentin King coming to the plate. King 0 for 3 so far in this tournament. Runners on the corner, first pitch is a ball. King looking for his first RBI of the tournament to make this a 3-0 ball game. King shows bunt. Holds it there. And bunts that ball foul. So it's a 1-1 count now. Quentin King, one of the best hitters for Wyoming in their state tournament, going 7 for 15. Couple of walks as well. Scored 7 runs, hit 3 batters in, hit 3 triples in that tournament. Shows bunt again. Bunts that ball foul. So 1-2, 1 out. Runners on the corner. Top of the second here at Harry and David Field. Cheyenne Sixers lead the Missoula Mavericks 2-0. The 1-2 from Ridley. Runner goes from first. The ball's hit out between the left center gap. That is caught for out number 2. But that will score the 3rd run of the game. Kyler Huff will come in. Broden Robbins will have to hold it first. So that'll be Quentin King's first RBI of the tournament. Next up is the left fielder, Mason Maggard. I mentioned that group of seniors earlier in this starting 9. He's another one of them. One of 5 seniors. First pitch fouled off for a strike. So Wyoming now leads 3-0 in this elimination game. 0-1 pitch. Runner goes from first. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Gets past the second baseman. Runner will go to third without a throw. And just like that, Broden Robbins will get from first to third on the error. It's Missoula's 3rd error of the game. They are not doing any favors for Stellan Ridley, who's only allowed 2 hits and 1 walk, striking out 4 guys, but these 3 errors are just killing them on the defensive side. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off for strike 2. The other thing that it's hurting is Ridley's pitch count, already over 40 pitches through less than 2 innings. 1-2, 2 outs. Broden Robbins on third. That ball's high for 1-2. One-two pitch. In there for strike number 3. That's his 5th strikeout of the day. So outside of a couple mistakes on the mound, Stellan Ridley is looking absolutely phenomenal for Missoula. His defense is just letting him down, letting balls get by that shouldn't get by, simple errors that are allowing runners to move up. So that's going to be something they definitely need to correct if they want to stay in this game and move on to another day. But after 1.5 innings, it's a 3-0 ball game here at Harry and David Field. You're, of course, listening to TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. We're going to take a quick minute break, and we'll be back with more action in the bottom of the second right after this.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning staff.
Fans, our sponsors, make it possible to bring you all the sports year-round, so we want to thank General Manager Justin Lombardi, and our title sponsor once again in 2026, the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62, your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. And as I say that, that's a quick one pitch, one hit there for the Missoula Mavericks. Just what the doctor ordered to start this inning off. McDonough's first pitch to the 5-hole hitter, left fielder Kieran Cooney, is a ball. The 1-0 pitch to Cooney. In there for a strike. One, no outs. Runner on first here in the bottom of the second. Just high for a ball. 2-1 count now. McDonough delivers the 2-1. And that'll be low and outside for ball 3. McDonough had a solid start in the state tournament. 4 2/3 inning pitched, 1 hit, 4 runs allowed. No strikeouts though. And that will be his first walk of the game to put runners on first and second with no outs here in the bottom of the second. McDonough definitely a guy that gets a lot of contact, and that's how he gets his out. We saw that in the first inning. 5 pitches, 3 outs. Super quick. Quickest out of the entire tournament so far. By far the quickest inning we've seen so far with just 5 pitches. But next up is number 3, Remington Howard. McDonough checks Ridley at second. Runners on first and second. First pitch to Howard, fouled off, out of play for strike 1. Fans who are just joining us, you're listening and watching live on TableRotSports.net and listening in for our friends in Wyoming on KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. Thank you, of course, for joining us for this production of American Legion Baseball. The 0-1 pitch. Shows bunt, gets it down the third base line. And the first baseman, Caden Tafoya, drops the ball. So that'll be the Cheyenne Sixers' first error of the game. Comes at a bad time. As now the bases are loaded here with 0 outs in the bottom of the second. And next up is Rowan McCulka. Who managed to get an RBI in yesterday's game against the Medford Mustangs. Looking to get more today. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So Stellan Ridley on third, Kieran Cooney on second, Remington Howard on first. And that pitch to Rowan McCulka is in there for strike 2. A big at-bat here for Kean McDonough. Needs an out. Corners playing in. And the pitch. Low for ball 1. 1-2 count now. McCulka looking to add to his RBI total for the regional tournament. The 1-2 pitch. Flowing out to shallow. That'll be a sac fly, and that will be out number 1. So McDonough gets what he needs so desperately, and that is the first out. Now simply just needs a routine ground ball to try and turn a double play and get out of this inning without any damage. And of course, if you're watching on our live stream on YouTube on TableRockSports.net, drop us a comment. Love to hear from you. 1 out here, bottom of the second. Right fielder Andrew Richardson fouls off his first pitch. 0-1 count. Bases loaded. McDonough delivers. Just inside. Andrew Richardson pitched to start yesterday's game, took the loss after just 2 1/3 inning. Looking to help his team out here in this game and put some runs on the board to cut into this 3-0 deficit. But yeah, Richardson allowed 7 runs in that game yesterday. Looking to put a couple runs on the board in this game. And that is flown out to the into the right center gap. That will be out number 2. But Missoula will put a run on the board for the sac fly, making it a 3-1 ball game. Sac fly there by Andrew Richardson to score Stellan Ridley. The 9-hole hitter, Cade Gibbs, at the plate now. McDonough at 21 pitches so far through 1 2/3. And that ball is rocketed out to right field. That will get past the right fielder. That'll score at least 1. And they're going to hold the runners at the corner. Kieran Cooney scores on that one. Remington Howard gets to third, and it's runners on the corner now. Runners on the corner now, 2 outs. And now it's a 3-2 ball game. Missoula not going to go away quietly in this one. They are going to fight to survive another day. And we are back to the top of the lineup. Ethan Paw at the plate. Paw 0 for 4 in the tournament so far, looking for his first hit and first RBI. Could come at a big moment right here. He takes the first pitch for ball 1. McDonough delivers the 1-0, shows bunt, and nails Paw in the back to load the bases again. That's his second free base allowed this game after a walk earlier. To load the bases once again. Caden Tennis now coming to the plate. The majority of this roster, including Tennis, are juniors, and he's looking to come up in a big way for his squad, possibly give them the lead here with a hit to the outfield. Bases loaded, first pitch of Tennis. Low and in the dirt for ball 1. So Remington Howard at third, Gabe Gibbs at second, Ethan Paw at first, Caden Tennis at the plate. 1-0 count here, bottom of the second with 2 outs. And that just misses the outside corner. 2-0 count now. For Coach Brad Barker, he needs his starting pitcher to come up here and not walk in the tying run. The 1-1. Fouled off, strike 2. Forgive me, just double checked there with home plate umpire Scott Rice. Count is 2-1, so it's 2-1, 2 outs. Two 2-1 pitch. And that is in there for strike 2. So 2-2 now. Bases loaded here for the Missoula Mavericks. McDonough delivers the 2-2. That is flied out to right field. And that is going to land just foul. That was just a couple feet foul. And that would have easily scored 2 if that had dropped in. So a big break there for Wyoming. So everybody resets now. 2-2 again. Keem McDonough nearing the 30 pitch mark for the Cheyenne Sixers. He delivers, and that's flown out to center field this time for out number 3. And Wyoming gets a big break there, keeping the game at 3-2 here. We got a lot more action coming up on TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. We're going to take a quick minute break, and we'll be back right after this.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to the 2026 Northwest Regional Legion Baseball Tournament. Coverage being presented to you by TableRockSports.net and on KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. Fans, today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at our youth sporting events, and of course by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. And for the Cheyenne Sixers will be the 3-4-5 hitters this inning. Braden Camerad will lead it off. First pitch to Camerad. In there for strike 1. Missoula starting pitcher Stellan Ridley. And that will get through the middle for a hit. I was just about to say, Missoula starting pitcher Stellan Ridley is already at 5 strikeouts this game. So Camerad gets on, but we will see a courtesy runner. Colin Crescelius will return to pinch run for Camerad. And next up will be Braden Pearson. That ball will get by, and that'll be a free base for Crescelius. Pearson went 4 for 11 in their state tournament in Wyoming, scoring 4 runs, getting 4 walks, as well as scoring 4 RBIs. And on the pitching side, he actually had a no-hitter going 7 innings, just allowing 1 walk and 14 strikeouts versus Sheridan. A huge game for them. And that bunt will get just foul, popped up, almost caught there by the third baseman, Owen Felton. But in that game against Sheridan, that was the quarterfinals where they won 7-0 on their way to the state championship. 1-1 now. Runner on second for Wyoming. Shows bunt. And they are going to say he did not go on that one, so it'll be a 2-1 count now. 2-1, no outs here, top of the third. Colin Crescelius at second. Braden Pearson at the plate. Shows bunt again. Pulls back in time. It'll be a 3-1 count now. No outs here in the top of the third. Ridley delivers. Shows bunt again, and that'll go just foul down the third base line. Count will go full now. Full count now. Ridley delivers. And that is lined at the shortstop, bobbled. And Pearson will get on the air by Rowan Machalka. Sent out the plate, first baseman Caden Tafoya. Tafoya 1 for 1 today with a hit and an RBI. Looking to add another one to that total. Runners on first and second, pitch delivers. And that's in there for strike number 1. The 0-1 by Ridley. He delivers. Shows bunt. And Tafoya gets that one down the line. And he is going to be there in plenty of time. Ball bobbled at first. And that will score another run for the Cheyenne Sixers. Colin Crescelius coming in. It's a 4-2 ball game now. Runners on the corner. And just like that, the Missoula Mavericks are now at 5 errors in just the first 3 innings. A disaster on defense, truthfully, for Brent Hathaway's squad. Not helping them stay in this ball game at all. Ridley delivers. And Zach Hall bunts that one foul. Braden Pearson on third. Caden Tafoya at first. Zach Hall at the plate here for the Cheyenne Sixers. Ridley delivers the 0-1. Throws it back to first. Ridley eyeballing the runner at first. Hall drops down a bunt. That'll be out number 1. Good sack bunt there to score the 5th run of the game there for Wyoming. And that will advance Caden Tafoya to second. That's Zach Hall's first RBI of the tournament. And now coming to the plate, Dimitri Cotton. And on deck, Kyler Hoff. Cotton 0 for 1. And he swings and misses its first pitch from Ridley. Caden Tafoy on second. Dimitri Cotton at the plate. Ridley now over the 60 pitch count for Missoula. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off for strike 2. Ridley delivers. Gets him on the off-speed pitch looking for strike 3. That's Ridley's 6th strikeout of the game. Comes at a huge moment there for the Missoula Mavericks as they trail now 3 runs in this game, trailing 5-2. Kyler Huff at the plate now looking for his first hit of the game, and he cracks that one out to left center. And that'll be brought in for out number 3. But not before the Cheyenne Sixers put 2 more runs on the board. It's a 5-2 ball game. We are going to be back with a lot more action on TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne after this quick 60-second break.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Fans, Road Credit Union is proud to sponsor the Medford Mustangs this summer, your host for this tournament, and with the Medford School District each year to bring you the touchdown, 3-point field goal, and strikeout clubs, which raise money for North and South Medford athletics. And Table Rock Sports wants to say thank you to Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon in helping us highlight our teams and student athletes. If you shop at Sherm's, they will for sure save you money. And as we come to the bottom of the third, the Cheyenne Sixers are ahead 5-2 in this elimination game here in the Northwest Regional Legion Baseball Tournament. And Owen Felton gets that ball by the third baseman. That's going to be at 2 for him. That'll be a stand-up double there to start the inning for Owen Felton. That's his second hit of the tournament. So now Stellan Ridley coming to the plate, looking to help his own cause, down 3 here with a runner in scoring position. Would love to put a run on the board of his own. McDonough delivers. And that's low for ball 1. McDonough comes set. Checks on the runner at second and delivers. That's outside for ball 2. Ridley 1 for 1 this game after singling to center in the second inning. He fouls that one off. Hits the building where the media box is at. Thankfully, we're protected. Two-1 now to Stellan Ridley. McDonough comes set. And delivers. And that's fouled off again. Out of play. Two now. McDonough looking to try and get his first strikeout against his opposing pitcher. Two. And that's in the dirt. That'll be a free base there for Owen Felton to get to third. And now it's a full count to Stellan Ridley. With the increased use of the DH, pitchers' duels are something we see a lot less of in today's game. So anytime that we can get a pitcher's duel between opposing pitchers, it's always a good time. And Stellan hits that ball out to center field. That'll be out number one. Runner chooses not to go. That's a great throw from the center fielder, Broden Robbins, to hold Owen Felton at third. We'll have one out now in the bottom of the third. The Missoula Mavericks still trail 5-2. And next up is left fielder Kieran Cooney. One out, runner on third. Cooney looking for his first hit of the day after walking in the second. That is flied out. And that is hauled in behind home plate for the second out of the inning. Braden Camerad pulls that one in. And next up is Remington Howard, the first baseman. Howard grounds it to the shortstop. And that is out. Back-to-back one-pitch outs for Kean McDonough. Huge there to get them out of that without any damage done. They maintain their 3-run lead. It is 5-2 after 3 innings here at Harry and David Field. We will be back for the top of the fourth here on TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne coming up after this 60-second break.
123 right now at Abby's. Abby's BLT celebration is on. 1. Grab a large for under $20. 2. Go giant and get 50% more pizza. 3. Sauce it up with our new signature sauces. Now that's legendary. Our BLT pizza is loaded with 2 kinds of bacon, fresh lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and real cheese, all on our hand-rolled dough. Celebrate birthdays, graduations, and sports parties for less with our BLT. It's as easy as ABC. Order now at abbys.com.
Prices at the pump are up. But at Lippert's, prices are at record lows, and we're giving you something extra this summer. Waterproof click flooring, just $1.99 a square foot. Designer tile, $2.99. Carpet, an amazing 99 cents. And you get a free gas card with flooring purchase. That's right, a free gas card with your flooring purchase. Time to pump up the savings on your next project at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Fans, welcome back to the 2026 Northwest Regional Legion baseball coverage here on TableRockSports.net and, of course, for our friends in Cheyenne over on KFBC Sports Radio. Fans, remember before and after the game, it's always a great time to visit your local Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite treat. Dutch Bros continues to support the communities that support them. And for over 30 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. You're always making new memories when you visit Abby's. Top of the fourth, Stellan Ridley delivers the first pitch. Broden Robbins bunts and gets there by a step. Broden Robbins beats out that throw by just half a step. Fans, just a heads up, the winner of this game will play tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. We will, of course, have coverage of that game here on TableRockSports.net. And if Wyoming is the winner, we will, of course, have that game on KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne as well. And we are back to the top of the lineup here for the Cheyenne Sixers. Quentin King shows bunt. Ball gets away from the catcher, Caden Tennis. And that'll be a free 90 feet there for Broden Robbins. So Stellan Ridley already over the 60 pitch count mark. Trying to get out of this inning as fast as possible. And not going to do it that way. Already down 2-0 against Quentin King. King reached on a throwing error in the first. And then had that sac fly in the second. Looking for his first official hit of the day. Fouled off for strike one. So far for Ridley, through 3 innings, he's allowed 4 hits, 5 runs, just 1 of them earned, 1 walk, but the 6 strikeouts. The highlight for him today. 2-1 pitch. Shows bunt. That'll get down. And Ridley doesn't get it there in time. The second baseman who was over there covering first, Cade Gibbs, actually wasn't even on the plate. But he had to jump up for that, so it's likely that Quentin King would have been safe regardless. But now we got runners on the corner with no outs here in the top of the fourth. And Cheyenne threatening once again to make it 4 straight innings they've scored. Scored in every inning so far, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in that third inning. Mason Maggard at the plate now with runners on the corner. Ridley delivers. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball. One thing that this Wyoming team that we have seen tonight is, or this afternoon, excuse me, is that they are not afraid to play small ball. They've done a lot of bunting throughout this game, and we started to see Maggard show bunt there, so we'll see if that happens again on this next pitch. 1-0. Runner goes from first, and they throw down. So the pitch was a ball. Quentin King gets to second on the stolen base. So now it's 2 runners in scoring position here for Mason Maggard. Maggard's 0 for 2 today. And hitless so far in this tournament, so not only looking for his first hit, but looking for a big couple RBIs to make this a 4 or 5 run ball game. And that ball is looped out to right field. And Gabe Gibbs comes down with that one. Just not far enough to get it out into no man's land. A few feet farther, and that might have been down. So next up is number 12, Braden Camarad. So defense in. Runners on second and third. He fouls that one off. 0-1 now. Camerad 2 for 2 today, excuse me, after singling in the first and in the third. Looking to make it 3 for 3 here. And put another run or two on the board here for the Sixers. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing fouled off. Making an 0-2 count now with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Ridley comes set. He delivers the 0-2. High and outside for ball 1. 1-2 now with runners in scoring position. For Missoula and head coach Brent Hathaway. They need an out here. Hathaway in his 34th season as head coach. Get this, 1,645 wins over his career, including 32 this year during the regular season. And that ball, after getting up 0-2, he's now brought the count full. It's a 3-2 count. Great at-bat here by Braden Camerad to not only bring up Ridley's pitch count, but make the count full. 3-2 pitch. Grounded up towards the middle. And Gibbs slips. Okay, so it's a 6-2 ball game now. So ball gets bounced over Stellan Ridley's head. And Gibbs slips as he grabs and goes to turn to throw. The ball was high, bringing the first baseman, Remington Howard, off first base. So now it'll be runners on the corner with 1 out here. Braden Camerad continues to come up big for the Sixers. So Quentin King at third. And Colin Crescelius comes in once again as a courtesy runner for Camerad. It's 0-1 here. Ridley now nearing the 80 pitch mark here in the fourth inning. The 0-1 pitch. Outside. Make it a 1-1 count. Now Caden Tennis is going to come out and have a talk with his pitcher, try to calm some nerves. I mean, they're down 4 right now. This game is far from over. All he needs here is a routine ground ball to get a double play, get out of this inning, and you only are down 4. That's a more than manageable deficit. This team has shown, Missoula shown that they have bats that are able to be productive at the plate, and that they very well could crack into a 4-run deficit. That ball, though, inside, as Braden Pearson shows bunt. Just like we were talking about earlier, a lot of small ball from this Cheyenne squad. 2-1, 1 out, runners on the corner. Stellan delivers. That is bunted back to the pitcher. That'll be a sac bunt, and that'll make it a 7-2 ball game now. 2 outs. So that'll be a sac bunt. Quentin King will score. Colin Crescelius will get to second. A needed out there for Stellan Ridley. And up to the plate is Caden Tafoya. Tafoya 2 for 2 today as well. Looking to make it 3 for 3, but Stellan Ridley gets that in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Outside ball 1. 6 for 10 in their state tournament. Scoring 6 times. He also had 3 extra base hits. And that is flied over to the third baseman. And he had it for a second, and it dropped out of his glove. Third baseman Owen Felton running into the fence there for a second. We could hear him up in the media box. A little frustrated with himself that he didn't come down with that. You can tell by his facial expressions. But he recovers well. Good for him. Obviously, don't want to see any of these young men get injured in this tournament. So now, runner on second, 1-2 count here. 2 outs, top of the 4th. And Ridley comes set and delivers the 1-2 pitch. And it hits. And it hits Tafoya, so that'll put runners on first and second. So with runners on first and second and 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, Zach Hall comes to the plate. Ridley inching towards the 90 pitch mark, delivers. And that gets in there for strike 1. Colin Crescelius on second. Caden Tafoya on first. Zach Hall at the plate. And Ridley delivers the 0-1. That's fouled off, make it 0-2. Wyoming leading this one 7-2 right now with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Hall looking to make that an even bigger lead here to help them advance to tomorrow's morning 10 o'clock game. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, runners go. And they get Crescelius at third for the final out of the inning. But not before the Cheyenne Sixers put 2 more runs on the board to make it a 7-2 ball game. You're listening to TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th, where Montana is looking to put some runs on the board to crack into this 5-run deficit right after this 60-second break. Welcome back to the 2026 coverage of the Northwest Regional Legion Baseball Tournament here at Harry and David Field in Southern Oregon. The Road Credit Union Medford Mustangs are your host for the 8-team field. If you're just joining us, my name's Dylan Foster. I'm your host for today's game here on TableRockSports.net. And for our friends in Cheyenne listening on KFBC Sports Radio, thank you for joining us. We welcome you in or sticking with us here. And we want to welcome back Lippert Carpets 1 of Medford and Grants Pass, and of course State Farm Insurance agent Rory Wold of Medford for partnering with Table Rock Sports again in 2026. They're 2 great additions to our sponsor roster, and we just want to give them a big thanks, because without them we would not be able to do what we do. And Rowan Michalka gets beamed in the back to put a runner on to start the inning here for the Missoula Mavericks. So next up, the next three guys up for the Mavericks will be Andrew Richardson, Gabe Gibbs, and then we will go back to the top of the lineup with Ethan Paw. So if just joining us, it's a 7-2 ball game here in this second elimination of the day here at the Regional Legion Baseball Tournament. In our first game this morning, Alaska was defeated by the Portland Barbers 8-1, so they will be they are the first team eliminated. Another team will be eliminated after this game. The winner, though, will play tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Of course, we will have that game here on TableRockSports.net, and if this result holds the way that it is with Cheyenne winning, we will have that game simulcasted on KFBC Sports Radio as well for all of our fans there. The 0-1 pitch to Richardson. In there for strike two. Kean McDonough. High for ball one. McDonough looking solid through four so far, but still hasn't gotten a strikeout this entire game, and that's something we saw during the state tournament as well in the game that he pitched. He didn't have a single strikeout through 4 2/3. So between the two tournaments, he's looking for his first strikeout total. And that is rocketed foul down the left field line and out of play. Richardson responsible for one of the 2 runs scored today after a sac fly to center field in the second. Looking to get another runner on here. 1-2. 2-2. Catcher throws. Not there in time. A little bit of an awkward throw there by Braden Camerad, but gets there. No damage done. Ball stays in front. And it's a 2-2 pitch now. McDonough delivers. Outside to make it full. McDonough getting close to the 50 pitch mark here through about 4 innings. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Out of play. That ball went back to the parking lot. I hope it didn't hit our cars. That'd be a really sad way to end this day. Another 3-2 pitch for McDonough. That's fouled off again. Runner on first, full count. McDonough delivers, and that ball is in the dirt to walk another runner on. So it'll be runners at first and second now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. As we put runners on first and second, it'll be number 2, Gabe Gibbs, coming to the plate. McDonough delivers the opening pitch, and Gibbs takes ball one. (1-0), runners on first and second. McDonough delivers, outside for ball 2. And we are going to have a visit here by the Cheyenne Sixers. So we went over earlier how the the Sixers got here, but let's go over how Missoula got here. So in the first couple rounds, they defeated Kalispell 3-0 and then Billings Scarlets 6-5. After that, they were pretty dominant. They defeated Billings Royal 3-0 in the quarterfinal. They defeated Helena in a close 7-6 ball game. And then the championship, they rematched against Billings Royal with a 6-5 win to get them here. So a couple wins against Billings Royal that helped to get them here on their way to finish the season out with a strong 32-13 record. So 2-0 now. Runners on first and second. Roman Chalk on second. Andrew Richardson on first. McDonough delivers. It's a 2-1 count now. Fans that are just joining us, you are listening and watching live on TableRockSports.net. And for our friends in Cheyenne, you're listening to KFBC Sports Radio. Thank you for joining us for this edition of American Legion Baseball. Gibbs launches that ball foul for strike number 2. The Cheyenne Sixers lead this elimination game here at Harry and David Field in Medford 7-2. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-2 from McDonough. That is grounded through the first second base gap, and that's they are going to hold. Missoula is going to hold their guy up at third, keeping Macholka at third, but that will load the bases here with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. And Coach Brent Hathaway's squad is looking to crack into this 5-run deficit. Just one of the other accolades for Coach Hathaway's long career. 10 state titles over his 34 years. And it's no shocker with more than 1,600 wins that he's been able to achieve that. But a big achievement there for Coach Hathaway and this Missoula squad. McDonough, the 0-1 fouled off. That'll be 0-2 now. To Ethan Paw. Paw for 1, but he was hit by a pitch in the second inning. Still looking for his first hit of the tournament. Would also love to add an RBI or 2 to that total. That is flown out foul near first base, and that will be an out. First out of the inning. Big out there for McDonough. So now as the bases remain loaded, next up is Caden Tennis, the catcher. Tennis went 6 for 18 in the state tournament, scoring 3 times. But in this tournament, he's 0 for 5 still so far, flying out to center field twice today. But it would be a great time for his first hit, because it would score for sure 1 if he could get 1 to land. That ball's inside. So Rowan Macholka on third, Andrew Richardson on second, Gabe Gibbs on first, Caden Tennis at the plate. 1-0 pitch. And that is launched out of play, down the first baseline foul. Kean McDonough now in the 60 pitch range. The 1-1 pitch. And that's fouled out of play again. 1-2 count now. This is a situation we've seen before. Missoula's already left 4 runners on base today. And they need runs now more than ever as this game begins to creep to an end. And that ball's just outside. The Cheyenne dugout thought he had a strikeout. It was just outside. It's a 2-2 count now. 1 out here, bases loaded in the bottom of the 4th. And McDonough comes set. And he delivers. And that ball will get so that will score a run. Trying to soak everything in as it happens. So that will score a run. Shortstop Quentin King threw the ball to third baseman Kyler Huff, but it was not there in time. Third base ump Pat Zink called him safe. Called Richardson safe at third. So the bases will remain loaded here in the bottom of the 4th, with Owen Felton coming to the plate now. McDonough delivers to Felton. And Felton launches that ball to center field. That'll be out number 2. And they do not want to test the arm of Broden Robbins. So that'll be out number 2. Just not quite far enough. It needed to be about another 15, 20 feet back, and that could have been another run for them. But still a 4-run ball game. So now, the starting pitcher, Stellan Ridley, comes to the plate. And what could be his biggest at-bat of the day. His bases are loaded. His team's down 4. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. McDonough. And that first pitch will be fouled off. 0-1 count. McDonough still doesn't have a strikeout this game. I mean, the storylines kind of write themselves with this plate appearance. McDonough could end up with his first strikeout, be a massive first strikeout with bases loaded with his team up 4. Meanwhile, for Stellan Ridley, it would be a huge hit here to get his team even closer as they're down 4. But as it sits now, it's an 0-2 count after he's fouled off back-to-back pitches. Andrew Richardson on third, Gabe Gibbs on second, Caden Tennis on first. Starting pitcher, Stellan Ridley at the plate for the Missoula Mavericks. 0-2 pitch. And that is looped out to left in the sun, and they will come down with that. They will leave 3 men stranded. Not what the Missoula Mavericks wanted there, but a great ending to the inning there for the Cheyenne Sixers to keep their lead at 4 runs now. We got a lot more action. We got 3 more innings of game here in this elimination game. It's going to be a lot of action over these last 3 innings. We are going to take a quick 60-second break from TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne, and we'll be back right after this.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
former athletes,
Parents and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents and community members.
what it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
And as we welcome you back here to TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne, here for the 2026 Northwest Regional Legion Baseball Tournament. It will be the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Cheyenne Sixers. And quickly, the leadoff man, Zach Hall, for the inning, is down 0-2. And that will be a quick 1-2-3 strikeout there for Stellan Ridley. That'll be his 7th of the game. Next up is second baseman Dimitri Cotton. And Ridley just passed 90 pitches. He's now at 91 as we continue this top of the 5th. Low for ball 1. Fouled off for strike 1. One thing the head coach Brent Hathaway for Missoula has to be happy about is that Stellan Ridley is only a junior, so he will very likely be back with this team next year. As he looks to continue his dominance on the mound. That'll be fouled off. We'll see another 1-2 pitch. In his one game that he pitched in the Montana State Tournament, it was 6 innings with 2 earned runs in that game. He had just 5 Ks in that one, so already having more Ks than he has had in that game through less innings. 2-2, 1 out here, top of the 5th. That'll be low. Bringing the count full here. If you're just joining us here, it's a 7-3 ball game, top of the 5th here at Harry and David Field. 3-2 count, 1 out. And that ball is hit into right field. That'll get down for a hit for Dimitri Cotton. And that's Cotton's first hit of the day after going 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts to start. That's also his first hit of the tournament. Next up is the third baseman, Kyler Huff. Ridley delivers, and that's sawed off behind the plate. 0-1. Coach Brent Hathaway letting Stellan Ridley stay out there as he nears the 100-pitch mark. Just a few pitches away in the mid-90s right now. So it'll be interesting to see. We're not seeing anybody down there in the bullpen, so it's going to be interesting to see how long he lets him stay in. 0-1 pitch. High for ball 1. And with that pitch, that was pitch 100 right there for Ridley. 1-1 count, 1 out. Runner on first for Cheyenne. And that's fouled behind. 1-2 count now. Ridley comes set, delivers the 1-2. In the dirt. But Tennis able to keep that in front of him. Keep Dimitri Cotton at first. Kyler Huff looking for his first hit of the day and the tournament as well, as he sees a 2-2 count now. Ridley delivers. Inside and in the dirt again, and runner will go that time. And he will be thrown out. Great throw down there by Caden Tennis. It was interesting. Both players hesitated at different moments. Cotton hesitated to get off the bag, and then Tennis looked like for a second that he wasn't going to throw, and then he did throw. But ultimately, Tennis coming away with the win there. And as I say that, Ridley issues his second walk of the game. As we have 2 outs now in the top of the 5th. So Broden Robbins, the 9-hole hitter, will come to the plate for his 3rd at-bat of the game. Rounding out this lineup as they prepare to go through it for a 4th time in this game. Stellan Ridley at 104 pitches. Make that 105 now. Kyler Huff at first, 2 outs, top of the 5th. The 1-0 pitch. Low for ball 2. Ridley comes set. And delivers. In there on the corner for strike 1. You got to give a lot of credit to Stellan Ridley. About 60-65% of his pitches today have been strikes, and that will be his 8th strikeout of the day. Oh, forgive me, that's strike 2. I had the count wrong on that one. So it's 2-2, 2 outs. Runner goes, and that will be his 8th strikeout of the day. So after 5 innings of work, Stellan Ridley is at 109 pitches and 8 strikeouts through 5 innings of work. The Cheyenne Sixers lead 7-3 against the Missoula Mavericks in this elimination game here at the Northwest Regional Legion Baseball Tournament. We will return here on TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne, coming up right after this 60-second break.
Those days, we all have them. You get up and just want to lay back down. In pain or not feeling your best and just want to get back to normal life now, Valley Immediate Care has been getting Rogue Valley residents back on their feet since 1999. Our convenient online check-in allows you to stay at home or work instead of hours in a waiting room. Along with our caring staff, on-site lab and x-ray services, we quickly get you what you need when you need it. Open 7 days a week. Valley Immediate Care. We're here when you need us.
Fans, welcome back, or if you're just joining us, welcome in for this edition of 2026 Northwest Regional Legion Baseball. If you're watching live on Table Rock Sports, thank you, of course, for joining us. And if you're listening in on KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne, thank you for joining us all the way hundreds of miles away to listen into this game. And fans, remember, for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family-run Bill's Glass supports our school and communities. And Medford is your sports ground, where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on in our backyard. So as we come to the bottom of the 5th, the first pitch there to the leadoff man this inning, Kieran Cooney is a strike. Dunner delivers the 0-1. That's high. Make that 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch to Cooney. High for ball 2. So one thing we were just talking about at the end of the last half of the inning is the pitch count difference. And that's in there for strike 2. Talking about how Stellan Ridley is at 109 pitches after his 5 innings of work. Meanwhile, that was just pitch 71 for Kean McDonough. So been able to throw 30 less pitches so far. And that'll be flown out to center field for the first out of the inning. The other interesting part, I have seen nobody warming up for the Missoula Mavericks. We're actually seeing action down in the Cheyenne Sixers bullpen right now. But it will be interesting to see if head coach Brent Hathaway decides to leave his starting pitcher in. And that'll be another error against Wyoming. That'll be their second error of the game. So now batting for the Missoula Mavericks is Rowan Michalka. He fouls off that first pitch to make it 0-1. Michalka's 0 for 1 today, but he was hit by a pitch in the fourth. And he scored as well. The 0-1 for McDonough. In there for strike 2. Got Michalka looking on the off-speed pitch. McDonough still looking for that first strike out of the game here in the bottom of the fifth. Runner on first. McDonough delivers. And that's flown out to right field for out number 2. So next up to the plate will be Andrew Richardson. Richardson started 2 games on the mound for Missoula in their state tournament, pitched 11 innings, 11 strikeouts during that time, along with 1 win. Just went 1 for 7, though, at the plate. But looking to help his team's cause here as they're down 4 in the bottom of the fifth. And that pitch is in there, 1-1. Richardson still hitless in this tournament, but did get an RBI in the second inning with that sac fly to center field. Coach Brent Hathaway needs a hit now. 2 outs here. Low and outside, 2-1 count now. 2-1, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Montana trails by 4 in this elimination game. McDonough comes set, delivers the 2-1, and that's outside for 3, make it 3-1. This will be pitch number 80 for Kean McDonough. Excuse me. 3-run, runner on first. And that'll be a grounder to the second baseman. They get the guy at second for the final out. No damage done. And it remains a 7-3 ball game. So after 81 pitches, Kean McDonough gets through 5 innings of work. We are going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back right after this on TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne.
Those days, we all have them. You get up and just want to lay back down. In pain or not feeling your best and just want to get back to normal life now. Valley Immediate Care has been getting Rogue Valley residents back on their feet since 1999. Our convenient online check-in allows you to stay at home or work instead of hours in a waiting room. Along with our caring staff, on-site lab and x-ray services, we quickly get you what you need when you need it. Open 7 days a week. Valley Immediate Care. We're here when you need us.
Welcome back to 2026 Northwest Regional Legion baseball coverage here on TableRockSports.net, and of course for our friends in Cheyenne over on KFBC Sports Radio. And make sure you check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at the acesportsradio.com. You'll be able to hear all the NFL playoff games and the Super Bowl on the Ace. Weekdays, it's the Rich Eisen Show, followed by Teed Up Southern Oregon with Joe Brett, and of course, John Canzano's Bald-Faced Truth. That's all happening on the Ace Sports Radio. And you can discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. You can learn more at twincreeksretirement.com. And for your personal or business insurance needs, check in with Hart Insurance with locations in Medford and, of course, Grants Pass. So we're down to the final 2 innings of play here in this elimination game here. And to start this inning, it'll be the 1, 2, 3 hitters for the Cheyenne Sixers, starting with Quentin King. And on the mound now for the Missoula Mavericks is Ethan Paw. And that pitch is flown out of play. So Stellan Ridley is in center now. The 1-1 to King. Check swing. Fouled off behind the plate. One-two from Paw. And that is grounded to the shortstop. Not in time. King will get there. He will beat the throw from the shortstop, Roman Michalka, for the Sixers' 8th hit of the game today. And for King, that's his 2nd hit of the day. And next up is left fielder and lefty, Mason Maggard. Maggard drops down a bunt, and that'll go foul. Coach Barker's squad doing anything they can to keep the Mavericks on their toes on the field. The 0-1 shows bunt again, but it's just outside. So it's a 1-1 count now. Quentin King on first. Took a monster lead there for a second. Thought he was just going to go before Paw even threw the pitch. See if King tries to go this time. He doesn't. Paw throws out. Trying to bait King into a possible throwdown. King goes, and he drops down a bunt. That'll be for sure 1. That's 1 out there. So 1 out now, runner on second. And up to the plate now will be Braden Camerod. Camerad looking to put another run on the board for the Sixers. Runner on second, 1 out, top of the 6th. That ball's high over his head. 1-0 count. Camerad, an impressive 3 for 3 today, tying his hit total from the state tournament where he went 3 for 12. 1-0 pitch, 1 out. And that is lined down the third base line, and that will get down for his 4th hit of the day as he gets into second. A big hit there. for Braden Camerad. 3 singles along with a double. And that's also his 3rd RBI of the day with that hit. Having himself an absolutely monster game here against Missoula. And that pitch there by Paw is in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Over his head, ball 1. So at the plate now, the cleanup man, Braden Pearson. Still looking for his first hit of the day. 0 for 2, but he does have an RBI, and he scored himself as well. The 1-1 pitch to Pearson. Fouled off to make it 1-2. One out. Colin Crescelius back on the base path for the Sixers. And that's fouled off. Catcher Caden Tennis in some pain. Instantly dropped to his knees after that foul ball. And now Coach Brent Hathaway coming out to check on his man behind the plate. Tennis definitely limping it off. Pointing to his right upper leg, saying that that's where it got him. Fans, remember, of course, coverage of the 2026 Northwest Regional Tournament is being brought to you by Travel Medford and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission and our legend sponsors. We want to give a big thank you to them. That's Valley Immediate Care and the Cow Creek Band of Umpqua Tribe of Indians. Ethan Paw comes set to deliver the 1-2. Paw delivers the 1-2. Just low. 2-2 now to Braden Pearson. Pearson 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit. Paw delivers. In the dirt again to make it a full count. A little bit of miscommunication there between the coaches and catcher Caden Tennis. Paw comes set, delivers a 3-2. And that's launched down the third base line. Foul. The payoff pitch. Runner goes. And that will be a walk and a free base there by Colin Crescelius. So now runners on the corner. With the speedy Crescelius at third, so a simple sac fly will likely score him. He's at third, Braden Pearson at first, and now Caden Tafoya at the plate. Tafoya 2 for 2 today with an RBI as well as being hit by the pitch in the 4th inning. He's looking to have a perfect day. Caden Tennis throwing back first there. Braden Pearson got a bit too far off but got back in time. The 1-0 pitch. Hit towards his own dugout there, making sure his own team's awake for his at-bat. 1-1 pitch now. Wyoming leading 8-3 here in the top of the 6th in this elimination ball game. Paw delivers. It's 2-1 now. Runners on the corner. Paw delivers. And that's flown out to center field. That will be out number 2. But just not deep enough for them to send Crescelius. So now it'll be 2 outs here. The runner's still on the corner. Coming to bat now, the designated hitter, number 7, Zach Hall. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Looking to drive in a run here to make it a 6-run ball game. Paw gets that one in there for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2, and the runner will go from first. They got him in a pickle. Just walking him back to first. Cheyenne trying to do the possible double steal where they can get the runner home. Didn't work that time. Trying to make there be no doubt in this game that they will advance to tomorrow morning's game. And that time they just let Braden Pearson have second base. Not something you see in every baseball game, just letting runners have a free base. The 0-2 pitch. Low to make it 1-2. Paw just crossed 25 pitches, trying to get out of this one before the 30-pitch mark. The 1-2 pitch. Runners on second and third. Inside for ball 2. On deck, coming up after Zach Hall, if they make it another batter, will be Dimitri Cotton. 2-2, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Pitch goes. That will be fouled off Hall's left ankle. That did not look good. Limping around a little bit, trying to walk it off. Zach Hall went 2 for 9 in their state tournament in Wyoming, but his big thing was on the pitching mound. He had a complete game, 7 innings, 5 hits, just 1 run allowed in that game that he pitched. And that pitch is in there looking strike 3, and that will end the inning. We are going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 5-run deficit for the Missoula Mavericks. They will be up at the plate coming up after this quick 30-second break.
Days, we all have them. You get up and just want to lay back down. In pain or not feeling your best and just want to get back to normal life now. Valley Immediate Care has been getting Rogue Valley residents back on their feet since 1999. Our convenient online check-in allows you to stay at home or work instead of hours in a waiting room. Along with our caring staff, on-site lab and x-ray services, we quickly get you what you need when you need it. Open 7 days a week. Valley Immediate Care. We're here when you need us. Days, we all have them. You get up and just want to lay back down. In pain or not feeling your best and just want to get back to normal life now. Valley Immediate Care has been getting Rogue Valley residents back on their feet since 1999. Our convenient online check-in allows you to stay at home or work instead of hours in a waiting room. Along with our caring staff, on-site lab and x-ray services, we quickly get you what you need when you need it. Open 7 days a week. Valley Immediate Care. We're here when you need us. Those days, we all have them. You get up and just want to lay back down. In pain or not feeling your best and just want to get back to normal life now. Valley Immediate Care has been getting Rogue Valley residents back on their feet since 1999. Our convenient online check-in allows you to stay at home or work instead of hours in a waiting room. Along with our caring staff, on-site lab and x-ray services, we quickly get you what you need when you need it. Open 7 days a week. Valley Immediate Care. We're here.
When we are back now here on TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio for our friends in Cheyenne. Gabe Gibbs leads off the bottom of the sixth with a looper out to center field. That'll get them started early. That's their sixth hit of the day. Gibbs now 3 for 3 with 3 singles today. So we're back to the top of the lineup now. Ethan Paw at the plate. And he launches that ball out into left field. 1 pitch, 1 out. So just want to update you fans listening about the bracket. So the winner of this game will play tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. They will play the loser of tonight's game between Kennewick, Washington and Lewiston, Idaho. That game will be at 10 in the morning tomorrow. That ball might be another 1 pitch, 1 out. Back-to-back 1 pitch, 1 out for Caden Tennis.
Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Owen Dalton.
Yeah, Ethan Paw and Caden Tennis back-to-back 1 pitch, 1 out. Not what Missoula needed here to get back into this game as they trail by 5 in the bottom of the sixth. Kean McDonough staying in the game, though. It's great news for him to try and keep this pitch count low. He sits at 84 pitches going into this at-bat against Owen Felton. And if pitch 85 is in there for a strike. So runner on first, that's Gabe Gibbs. 2 outs here, bottom sixth. Montana trails by 5 in this elimination game. McDonough ball in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and Gibbs will move up to second. You have to congratulate Gabe Gibbs. He's another one. He went 3 for 13 in their state tournament, but already has 3 hits in today's game alone. So a great game for him. Unfortunately, it may not be enough to let his team survive another day. Two, 1, 2 outs. Runner on second for the Missoula Mavericks. Kean McDonough delivers. And that ball is shot down past the third baseman. Gibbs will get to third. Now there will be runners on the corner in the bottom of the sixth, with Stellan Ridley coming to the plate. Man who started this game on the mound. Needs a hit now more than ever to keep his team with some life in this game as they're down 5.
Now batting Stellan Ridley.
McDonough steps off. Ridley went just 5 for 15 in about 333 in the state tournament. Scored 6 runs himself as well. Would love to get a couple RBIs here with a big hit. And that ball's fouled off out of play, strike number 1. So Gabe Gibbs at third, Owen Felton at first, Stellan Ridley at the plate here. Is the Missoula Mavericks trail by 5 in this elimination game here for the Northwest Regional Legion Baseball Tournament. The 0-1 for McDonough. Just outside, ball 1. Missoula's already left 8 runners on base today. Does not want to make that any more than it already is. McDonough checks the runners. 1-1 pitch. And that's hit down the left field line. And that'll be just foul out of play. Both the left fielder Mason Maggard and shortstop Quentin King booking it over to that ball, trying to get the final out of the inning, but just out of play, out of reach for them. But for Stellan Ridley, breath of life. They try to extend this inning. The 1-2 for McDonough. Making it 2-2 now. I have to say, I really thought after almost 6 innings, McDonough would have a strikeout, and he still doesn't have a strikeout. So definitely just proof of how contact pitchers are still able to win these ball games after he's now broke the 90 pitch mark. 2-2 pitch. And that ball's flown out to right field. And a diving grab there by the right fielder, Braden Pearson. Huge play there to end that inning with no damage done. It's still a 5-run ball game. We got 1 inning left in this elimination game. The Cheyenne Sixers lead it 8-3. You're watching TableRockSports.net and listening in on KFBC Sports Radio for our folks in Cheyenne. We're going to take a quick minute break, and we will be right back after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Welcome back, baseball fans, to the final inning of this second elimination game of the day between the Missoula Mavericks and the Cheyenne Sixers. Dimitri Cotton, 1 pitch, 1 out there to start the top of the 7th for the Sixers. And there is a new pitcher into the game now. So 2 things. So up to the plate right now is Kyler Huff for the Cheyenne Sixers. Pitching now is sophomore Seamus Kane. Kane delivers the 1-1. Nope, steps off the mound. That is a strikeout for second out of the inning. Got him just swinging at something in the dirt and inside. Great pitch there by Seamus Kane. Kane earned a save in his outing on the mound during their state tournament. Looking to keep his team at just a 5-run deficit, give his team all the chance he can. Quickly down 2-0 against Broden Robbins. And that ball is looped out to left field for the final out of the inning. Quick 1-2-3 inning there as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll take a quick 60-second break and we'll be back for the final half inning of action right after this.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We are back for the final half inning of action here on TableRockSports.net and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. For Cheyenne, you guys are 3 outs away from surviving another day to play another game tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. For Montana, unless you guys have a big inning, unfortunately, you guys may be the second team eliminated from this tournament. But Coach Brent Hathaway's squad, not one to give up, winning 32 games this year. They are going to fight until the last out. And to start them off this inning will be number 4, Kieran Cooney. Keane McDonough remaining in the game. The 1-0 pitch, outside and in the dirt. The 2-0 pitch to Cooney. And that ball's launched out into left field. And a diving grab, not able to hold on to it. And that'll be a single to start the inning. Cooney getting his first hit of the day at a crucial moment for the Mavericks. Next up, the 6-hole hitter, Remington Howard.
Now batting Remington Howard, number 3.
Howard 0 for 2 as well, looking for his first hit. And that ball is in the dirt. McDonough nearing 100 pitches as well. Got some action going on in the Cheyenne bullpen. Haven't seen Coach Brad Barker will make the change yet, and that's fouled off for strike 1. The 1-1 from McDonough. High and inside to make it 2-1. Kieran Cooney at first. Remington Howard at the plate. Key McDonough delivers. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. It's a big pitch there at pitch 100. 2-2, no outs. Runner on first. McDonough delivers. Grounded up the middle to the second baseman. 1 out. And he holds his foot on the bag at first. An absolutely phenomenal 4-6-3 double play there. A crazy bounce there. Snagged by Dimitri Cotton at second. And then a great snag at first by Caden Tafoya to keep his foot on the bag. And just an absolute gut punch for the Mavericks. Ground ball past the third baseman, stopped by the shortstop, Quentin King, but not in time. Now there'll be a runner on first again. And now up for Missoula is Seamus Kane. Two outs, runner on first, and that ball is popped up. That just missed by the catcher, Braden Camerad. Almost came down with that to end the game. McDonough is just 1 out away from a complete game win. And truthfully doing something I don't think I've ever seen in 25 years of watching baseball, and that is finishing a game, winning a game with no strikeouts. It's 0-2 now to Seamus Kane. Rowan Michalka on first. McDonough delivers. And that ball is looped out to right field. And that will be the game. Wyoming advances another day here in Medford to face the loser of tonight's game between Washington and Idaho. So the final in this one, 8-3. We are going to take a quick 60-second break, and then we will be back with our Lithia Superstore post-game show right after this.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome into the Lithia Superstore postgame show here on Table Rock Sports and KFBC Sports Radio in Cheyenne. So great news, Cheyenne fans. You have survived another day. You will play tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. That game will be brought to you here on Table Rock Sports and KFBC Sports Radio as well. That will be between Cheyenne and the loser of tonight's game between Lewiston, Idaho and Kennewick, Washington. We'll have that game on Table Rock Sports if you guys want to tune into that game to see who you will be facing off against. The MVP of the game No surprise here. A big congratulations, Cheyenne fans, to Braden Camerad, who went 4 for 4 today, 3 RBIs and a double. A big game for him, a big bounce-back game for him after going hitless in their opening game yesterday against Hawaii. So a big game for him. The story, though, I want to also highlight is Kian McDonough. Complete game, 7 innings, 9 hits allowed, but he kept it to just 3 runs. Only one of those was earned. That's partially due to the fact that he had 2 walks. There was a couple wild pitches involved. He had a couple hit by pitches, and there was a couple errors as well by Cheyenne. That allowed those extra couple runs to score. But McDonough was on fire most of the game. True proof that contact pitchers, can still go the distance, can win these ball games. And on the flip side, you also have to give a big congratulations to Stellan Ridley, who unfortunately the downfall for him today simply was his defense dropping the ball. 6 errors today for the Mavericks, really not helping him out at all. Listen to this. He let up 7 hits, 7 runs. However, just only one of those runs was earned. He also had 8 strikeouts through the 5 innings that he pitched. So if his defense had just been able to help him out, even if it's even where, it's 2 errors to 2 errors, even the errors out, it's a totally different ball game. It may have been a tie ball game going into that last inning. So it is proof that, unfortunately, even with a great pitcher on the mound, the defense can let you down. And unfortunately for Stellan Ridley, who pitched a phenomenal game today, for Brent Hathaway, it wasn't enough to get his team the win. So, coming up tonight on Table Rock Sports, we're going to have 2 more games for you. It'll be that game that I mentioned between Kennewick, Washington, and Lewiston, Idaho. Our other game will be between Honolulu and your host team, the Medford Mustangs. So make sure you join us for both of those. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Dylan Foster, and we hope you'll join us tonight and throughout the rest of the tournament, and have a great rest of your day.